Parents, what is the worst thing you've ever told your child? When Kara was 9, her dad lost his job at the auto plant, and everything went downhill fast. They'd bought this house 2 years before, 4 bedrooms, new kitchen counters, a garage big enough for both cars. Her mom was always talking about how they'd made it and showing off the fancy dishwasher to neighbors. But then Dad came home that Tuesday in March with a cardboard box and red eyes. No warning, no severance, just gone. Bills started piling up on the kitchen table. First the car payment got behind, then the mortgage. Her parents would whisper fight after Kara went to bed, thinking she couldn't hear, but she could hear everything through the thin walls. Kara was obsessed with gymnastics. She'd been doing it since she was 6, practicing cartwheels in the backyard until it got dark. Her coach always said she had natural talent, that she could go places if she kept working. It was the one thing that made her feel special. When Mom said they couldn't afford the $100 monthly fee anymore, Kara cried for hours. She begged and promised she'd do extra chores, get straight A's, anything. Finally, Mom caved and used one of their last working credit cards to pay for 2 more months. Just until Dad finds something, she said. 2 months later, a guy in a blue jacket showed up and taped a yellow notice to their front door. Kara watched from the living room window as neighbors slowed down to read it. They had 30 days to get out. Moving day was awful. They packed everything into trash bags and moved in with Aunt Beth across town. 1 bedroom for all 3 of them, sharing space with Beth's 4 kids. The house always smelled like mac and cheese and dirty socks. Dad changed completely. He'd sit on the couch staring at his phone for hours, applying for jobs that never called back. Mom was always snapping at everyone, stress lines forming around her eyes. Kara kept going to gymnastics even though they were staying farther away now. Aunt Beth would drive her twice a week, saying it was important for kids to have something stable. But Kara could tell it was hard on everyone. One Thursday night, they were all crammed around Beth's tiny kitchen table eating spaghetti. Kara was excited because her coach had mentioned moving her up to the advanced class. She was telling everyone about this new routine she was learning when she knocked over her water glass with her elbow. Water went everywhere, soaking into Beth's placemat and dripping onto the floor. It was just an accident, the kind of thing that happens a million times. But Dad slammed his fist down so hard the whole table shook. Everyone froze. His face was red and he was breathing heavy. "You know why we lost the house?" he shouted, pointing at her. "Because we were too busy paying for your stupid gymnastics instead of saving money like responsible people." The whole room went dead silent. Even Beth's youngest kid stopped chewing. Kara felt like someone had punched her in the stomach. She couldn't breathe right. All the cousins were staring at her, and Mom was looking down at her plate like she wished she could disappear. "Greg, that's not," Mom started. "No, she needs to know," Dad cut her off. "We maxed out credit cards for flips and beam routines while our mortgage was behind. Real smart priorities." Kara pushed back from the table and ran to the bathroom. She locked the door and slid down against it, crying so hard she made herself sick. That night, Mom came and sat on the bathroom floor with her. "Your dad didn't mean it like that, honey. He's just stressed and took it out on you. It's not your fault we lost the house." But the damage was done. Those words were burned into Kara's brain like a scar. She stopped eating much, stopped talking about gymnastics. When Saturday practice came around, she told Aunt Beth she had a stomachache. Then she said it again the next week. Beth offered to keep paying for it herself, said she'd make it work somehow. But Kara just shook her head. What was the point? Every time she thought about doing a cartwheel or working on her back handspring, she heard Dad's voice saying her dreams were stupid and selfish. She quit completely, never went back. Years later, when Kara was in college, her old coach reached out on Facebook. She said she'd been thinking about Kara and wondered why she'd disappeared so suddenly. "You had real potential," she wrote. "I always thought you could have made it to state level, maybe even gotten a scholarship." Kara stared at that message for a long time